Well, it's cleanup time for the backyard or the barnyard, whichever way you want to look at it. It's our backyard, but it's their barnyard. We're trying to get everything away from the fence line, away from the house. All he has to do is his tractor and buckets, kind of back drag it, get it in a pile, and we'll take it out of here. So I'm turn this thing here around and show you what we're faced with and what we're trying to get cleaned up back here. So we'll start right here by the gate. These are bricks. We got bricks scattered everywhere on this property. So we're just trying to clean up around here, get things kind of away from that building there. This building will come down at a later date, don't know when yet. So we're trying to get everything out this way, get all the stumps cut down a little bit. That way, like I say, he can just back drag all this here to a pile back this way. This pile right here is what's getting on my nerves. Get all this stuff here cleaned out of here. Cutting one tree down, the top of it out of it right there. I think once he drags this, gets everything out of here, it's gonna look a whole lot better. Like I said, all these limbs, these bushes I cut down earlier, they're just dead. So we're gonna bring the tractor in from the front, right through this opening between the shed and the house here. It's wide enough for them to come in. So looking back that direction there, you guys see what it looks like. So got a big pile there, big pile there. All this building right here is a tin shed barn. Whatever it was the earlier homestead, it's coming down. Big old pile right here. I think it's carpet just piled up right here. So he can get his tractor, come in here and get all this out. Got the water there, and he get picked up out of his way. So you can see what all's in this shed right here. Berry bottles, there's no telling what all's up in there. Some of these boards I might be able to salvage here, but I'm not sure. But he takes that tractor and gets a hold of this thing right here, tears this thing out of there. I really don't want to crawl up in there at the moment. So like I said, this place is getting bigger and bigger. The more we clean, the bigger the backyard gets. So all this right here was nothing but bushes, big tall bushes, 15, 20 foot tall. So this big old metal gate here, got out. It was attached to the building. I cut it loose. Another one just like that is right here. There's a 6-inch tree growing up in between there. That's how long it laid on the ground there. A 6-inch base of the tree, about 6 to 7 inches, you know, around. I had to cut it off just to lift the gate up with the handyman jack, just to get it loose and get it out of there. So you see all these bushes right here. I mean, they was way up there. This is a dead tree. That's a dead tree. We'll get out here eventually. All this right here, bushes have grown up. You see with this wire, he just growed up in these trees right here. We'll get all that out of there. Lots of stumps. We're working on it back here. This is my temporary rabbit shelter right here. Back here where the fence is, this privacy barrier like I had up there in town. It's going to come down and be moved. That way you have a straight line from the corner of the property to the other corner of the property in the back here. Then I kind of build me some like some little pole barns back in this area right here, all the way down to here. So it can be like a hay shed, feed shed, all that stuff through here. Look over this fence right here. You see that one 4x4 right there? Turn it around this way. Get around this way here. Way down there, there's another 4x4. It goes right down there. That 4x4. So you see how this fence is kind of curves around. It's got a straight line down there. So it's gonna open up this backyard a whole lot more than what it is. So it's taking a little bit of time, but we'll get it. Bring a homestead back to life. Sometimes it's a little bit of work, sometimes a whole lot of work, and this has been a whole lot of work. I got a duck and chicken land back here in this old shed. 2, 4, 6 eggs right down in there. It's big old holes down in there. I think something's been digging down in there, which I'm gonna interrupt their deal there. I ain't decided if I'm gonna be able to salvage any of this tin on top of this building or not. Got lots of holes in it, so I may just push it down and haul it out of here. This little tree right here, I may go and cut it out of the way. So lots of work. When I first looked at this property, I didn't think this backyard was gonna be very big at all. Come to find out, it's getting bigger and bigger. So, but this is where we stand at here at the moment. Get that tractor out here, get it dragging all this stuff up in a pile. It's going to totally change the look of this backyard back here, or the barnyard. So, yep. But anyways, that's what we're working on this nice sunny day. It kind of warmed up quite a bit. So we don't mind getting out here and trying to do it a little bit until he brings the tractor back over. So, oh, it's looking so much better already. So I'm gonna turn this thing here around. You've seen it a long time ago when we first moved in here. Well, back in August, you know, somewhere in there, 1st of August. I did some of those videos. The first one I posted, all they growed up. He's in the back here now. Oh Lord, he's taking that stump out. All right. He is knocking down a tree that I cut the top off of, about 4 foot up. He's taking the tractor and pushing that thing over. And let me turn this thing here around and I'll show you what he's doing with this little bitty old Kubota tractor. You can see there, he's taking it, getting that bucket underneath there. He's gonna take that thing out for me. The less obstacle I'll have back here when I'm trying to catch an animal or whatever back here. I won't be running into it. Pushing that thing over there. They'll keep on working that thing and he will get it out. Like he got all those roots out up there by the road where those bushes were. He just kept on and kept on. Now I gotta gain 10 more foot of garden space up there by his diligence up there. And it's gonna be the same way right here. This man is amazing what he can do with this little old Kubota tractor. I really want one of these tractors. The other lane was telling you about before we're trying to purchase is right on this side of this property right here. It runs down the back side. It's a right of way back here. It connects it over to that side over there, that side of that building over there. About 100 foot across there. So that's what we're still trying to get a purchase. And if we get it, all we had to do is build a right of way back here around all the way down behind this property over to there. Put a fence up, I'll be able to run goats or whatever on that property over there once I get some fencing around it. As you can see, that tree is no more upright. It is history. Look at that. Oh my Lord. That is something else what he can do with that tractor. All right. I really want one of them little Kubota tractors. Next thing he's gonna do is this building right down here. He's gonna take all this building down. And all that'll be history, just be the 2 great big trees there. That's what it'll be. We're piling all this stuff up. That's what we're doing now. John's trying to cut these stumps out right here so we take the tractor and push all that stuff over there. The chain jumped off on him. So we're gonna try to get all this stuff here cut down. So we can take that fabric loose right there with zip ties, open that up, take all this stuff out and bury it or whatever we need to do with it. But right now we're just trying to tear all this stuff down, make a big pile, and we decide on it then what we're going to do. Yep. There we go. That little tin might have been good, but it's just a lot of holes in it. It'll just be good for a wind block or break later on. Really try and get all this cleaned up out here so we can kind of design the backyard back here at the barnyard. Get a better perspective of it, if that's the word. We will have to cut down this big tree here. It's dead. One here is still alive, I think. If not, we'll take it out at a later date. But like I said, Mr. James, he is something else, that little old tractor. It's amazing what he can do with that thing. Like go around, he's kind of going towards that privacy fence over there. You want to kind of knock it back this way. But he'll keep on till he gets where he wants it. It'll make a big, big difference. That little tractor four-wheel drive says in newer cars, to really get hold of that dirt, he could walk and talk with it then. But you see what he's already got down right here. Big old pile of stuff used to be there. The old tree knocked it out when I cut off. So you might be able to push these bigger trees down too later on. But all this here is all gone now. Back up here and you can see there was a big old pile of stuff in that area right there. It's now sitting over there. So as you see, it's gonna look better around here. So well, he's making some headway. You see it's no longer there. Piled up down there. Mr. James is making a heck of a deal out of this place back here. That old building took up this whole corner back here. That's that pile of stuff that used to be right over in this area right here. So it's gonna make a big difference in this backyard. I'm gonna take that old tin and stuff there, most likely bury it back here on my property over in the corner over there. Just dispose of it. But it won't be long and this eyesore will no longer exist here at the back of the Life Homestead. Yeah, Mr. James has got this whole corner just about cleared out. He's still gonna have to take his blade to smooth that out with the little hooks on it. But it is a big difference. So we decided on the other end down there, we're piling up at what we're gonna do with it. But this problem right through here is just about history. No more ugly barn now, or shed or whatever it was. So this old barnyard is looking totally different. So this probably getting bigger and bigger. The more we clean it, the bigger it gets. What do you think, John?
Oh, it's looking good.
Mr. James done a good job, ain't he?
Oh yeah, he knows how to use the tractor. So it's getting it done.
It is plumb unbelievable how it looks through there now with that going down there, up around those big trees down there. He's still going to come through here with his box blade. It has little hooks under it there to drag down through there, then he's going to smooth it all the way up through here and around. But that is just totally unbelievable to me. I mean, I am so happy that Mr. James is helping us out clean this homestead up. I think we picked a good name. We call it Back to Life Homestead. That's exactly what we're doing. We're bringing this homestead back to life. Growing our own meat, our own vegetables, and it's getting bigger and bigger. The more we clean, the bigger it gets. We first come up here, one of the video you see what come out through here was all growed up. This is all growed up with bushes and stuff. We just cut a path through this way and around that way around the house. And now that's all down to dirt. Lots of stumps, a lot of stumps, y'all. A lot of vines. And there goes Punky the rooster out again, and he's fixing to get in trouble. So I better get him back in the yard. Well, that's another episode of Back to Life Homestead. Subscribe to our channel. Click on that thumbs up. Click on that bell icon so you see future videos. Y'all come on back. We'll have more stuff to show you. Thank you.